Welcome back. This is Dr. Jin Sung, where clinical excellence meets excellent results. Today we're going to talk about the anti-inflammatory diets. Welcome back. This is Dr. Jin Sung, where clinical excellence meets excellent results. Today we're going to talk about the anti-inflammatory diet and what foods to eliminate. Basically, it's the category of gluten, dairy, soy, nightshades, and lectins. Today we're going to talk about nightshades and how it impacts leaky gut, inflammation, and joint arthritis. So let's get right into this video. Nightshades, found in tomatoes, potatoes, eggplant, and peppers. Basically, it has a compound called alkaloids, such as Solanine, Capsaicin, and Nicotine. These are natural defense mechanisms for plants against pests, basically insects eating them, right? It can irritate the GI lining and increase inflammation. It's problematic for those with irritable bowel disease and autoimmune conditions. Now, does nightshades bother everybody? No, but there is a certain population of people who will have issues with nightshades. Intestinal permeability or leaky gut. Basically, these alkaloids can disrupt the tight junctions of the GI tract and cause what we call leaky gut. When you have leaky gut, it allows proteins and bacteria and toxins to cross into the bloodstream, causing more what we call systemic inflammation. So inflammation will go up, and because you have inflammation, you're going to have an immune response. When you have an immune response, that is when it can trigger autoimmune disease. Now, when we do anti-inflammatory diets in our office, oftentimes these patients need to be accountable. So what we're doing today is we're going to be running a 14-day anti-inflammatory challenge, and it's going to start on December 2nd. And we're going to do this challenge on our membership website. So what we like to do is offer a steep discount. Typically our membership site is $43, and we're going to lower it to $29, and this promotion is going to end today. So it's very important. It's going to be $29 till the end of today if you want to join this challenge. It'll be a very fun challenge where it's going to be interactive. We'll answer questions and we'll give you information on how to proceed with this 14-day challenge. Now, there's other benefits of becoming a member. You get discounts on supplements. You have a message board that's interactive. You get over 100 videos on educational modules. So you want to be able to join and then interact with other people who are like-minded and get into the 14-day challenge. So to the rest of the video, nightshades also have something called lectins. I made a separate video on lectins and all the different impacts it may have, but basically it's a protein that binds to the gut lining and it allows to persist in the gastrointestinal tract. What this means is that it will, over time, create some problems for certain individuals. It can increase inflammation and, again, increase the immune response, triggering autoimmunity. It can also activate autoimmune disease, like we said. Compounds like alkaloids and lectins may trigger or worsen autoimmunity by the process of what we call molecular mimicry, in particular for the joints, right? So like rheumatoid arthritis, right? Systemic lupus, where it can start impacting joints. Why this happens is because molecular mimicry means that certain compounds in nightshades, like the alkaloids and the lectins, the sequence of the amino acids look very similar to your tissues, like your joint tissue or your thyroid tissue or your gut lining. Therefore, when you have an inflammatory and an immune response to these compounds, you may trigger your body's own immune system to attack the tissues, and that's autoimmunity. Capsaicin, the spice in peppers, right? It can irritate the GI lining, increases burning, inflammation, and diarrhea. So if you know you have these types of symptoms related to peppers or capsaicin, you definitely want to avoid, because it's going to cause low-grade inflammation and it may trigger autoimmunity for you. It can also create a condition where there's an accumulation of calcium, right, or calcium crystals, especially in the joints. That's why we call it the arthritis connection. These calcium crystals can embed into the joints and create a degenerative process. So things like alkaloids, especially Solanine, right, promotes calcium deposits into the joints. How do we avoid nightshades? One, you can make sure you cook all of it. Like a lot of people eat like raw peppers, but it's better to probably cook them to reduce the alkaloid levels. Now, what you want to do with an anti-inflammatory diet is do an elimination period of 6 to 8 weeks. That'll give you enough time to where you feel like it's made a benefit. And then you can add in certain foods. The key to it is to add in every 3 to 5 days and not add too many foods all at once. If you add too many foods, you may not know what's triggering your problem. So add one food item. Let's say if you're going to do a bell pepper, just do a bell pepper for 3 to 5 days and see if you have a problem with it once you reintroduce it. Make sure you cook it and then look for good substitutes. I mean, potatoes are considered nightshades. So you might want to substitute it with, let's say, a sweet potato, and then avoid some of these foods or replace them with other vegetables not in the nightshade category. All right? My name is Dr. Jin Sung, where clinical excellence meets excellent results, and we'll see you guys next week on the healthy side. Have an awesome day.